Hey there. So, welcome to what is hopefully a live episode 2 of the the Shining Sea podcast. That Sean Connery syndrome gets me every time. But welcome. I'm your host, Dani. Just checking to see why we're not wide camera. Interesting stylistic choice by Apple, which we have no control over. But hey, is what it is. We're here. We're live. Episode 2. Thank you for joining us. And good afternoon, America. My fellow Americans. Great to see you again. Hashtag Dani 2028. For those of us joining us in Cairo, where we're based, hope you're having a great evening, had a good day, enjoying the weekend. So, the big news today, oh my God. The big news today is, of course, Harry Potter. Harry Potter for you Americans. For those Brits, they probably say Harry Potter. So, this episode, or sorry, my God, not episode. This trailer dropped like today or yesterday. Let me see, when was it? 23 hours ago. It was posted to Reddit, so about a day ago. You have to excuse me for a minute. We're fighting COVID presently, so it's actually my first time officially with that. So I'm pretty lucky over these past few years to get by and not have positive tests as I travel internationally all these years. And but we are down with the sickness, as I say. In Metallica. Oh my God, I hope that's Metallica. Oh, another reference. We got the black wall showing. All you 90s kids. We got the black wall showing. Yeah, if you're not into references, you should just probably or not unsub, leave the feed now, because I'm afraid we're gonna have more references. We're into this how many minutes? Okay, so technically 5 minutes. Some of that was just me confirming that the live stream is working, which means in Cairo, that means you get a second device on a different network, and then you make sure the live feed or live stream is working, live chat feed, everything is working. Second network, because usually the first network is saturated by your feed. So the reality of working from Cairo is, yeah. Hence, at the thumb over the camera to broadcast our amazing new intro, because this is for another episode, but another episode we're going to show you what AI generated for us for an intro. The 3 revisions, yeah, we did 3, right? All right, yeah, three revisions of that. Obviously not showcase worthy, but it is worthy to talk about another day. But today, we can't get away from Harry Potter. And if you're like me, mid-30s, you're probably perhaps ambivalent about this. Certainly there are, different takes that someone might have when they watch this trailer. I've read a lot of negative stuff just go through these Reddit comments. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but it looks like a live action version of a live action movie. All the characters look and sound the same. Like, or sorry, the series all looks and sounds the same. The series itself, but the characters have different faces and accents. Because I believe the next comment down we have Harry Potter and the Traumatic Brain Injury. Um, there was we'll come back to this comment, but there was a comment about not having Hagrid's accent, and then of course Robbie Coltrane and James Bond actor died. He left us about a year or two ago, maybe. So, well, take that back. AI makes it an option, but probably a safe choice to recast him. And I'm happy with the recast. Actually, like I disagree with like as a '90s kid, like I just 90% of these comments probably. The one I really agree with though is the one I just cycled out of. Fascinating how you can track the evolution of the dipshit haircut by seeing the different generations of. Of course, they gave him the broccoli cut. Yeah. And I'm not gonna play the trailer here. I don't want to get like copyright struck here, but we are gonna load it up, and we're all going to check out. We were going to load it. Still might, maybe. We were, but we're also still going to. Office camera. Um, is this really not going to load? No, it's going to load. Giving you Egyptian internet. It's actually my fault. I have two ways to skin this cat, as my dad used to say. We're waiting. Okay, just load up the YouTube. Never fails me. Oh, I suppose I should do an audio check. God, I hope the audio is working because too late for that. It's loading slow because I haven't upgraded to 5G, and my landlord's a 60-year-old guy doesn't understand the difference between. It's like uttering "He who shall not be named" in Harry Potter. I don't know if I should speak these words, but VDSL. Like the rest of the world, we don't even have DSL. We don't know what this is. My apartment owner, it's all he knows. So we're working on it. We got the wall here now, and next time you see me, maybe we'll have high speed internet. Um, okay, so immediate reaction, like, okay, one thing I really loved, beyond the immediate takes are, okay, so we see Harry Potter in ordinary circumstances, such as the subway, as we see here. Um, and we saw that a bit from time to time in the original movies. The museum where the snake breaks out of the exhibit. We saw it when the Death Eaters came for him in Little Whinging or Winging, or a few movies to get to. Previously, our exposure to Harry Potter in a normal, non-wizarding world was quite limited to. I'm trying to remember the name. The name of the street. All right, don't remember the name of the street, but it's quite limited to Harry Potter's house and his immediate family, whether that is Petunia, as we saw briefly here, his aunt from his mother's side, Uncle Vernon, also a legendary actor who's dead now, so I didn't catch who they have replacing him. Um, Now here, we see him in a subway, which last time, the only time we probably saw Harry Potter in a subway, I think, was when he was Horcrux hunting. But when that started, the Horcrux hunting with Professor Dumbledore, and he was at the cafe, I think it was a pizza joint, and he saw a girl he liked, and for a brief moment in time, he thought, okay, maybe Harry can have a normal life. Maybe that could be an option. Maybe you can have at least that experience momentarily. Obviously, spoiler alert, didn't happen. But now with this new series, I think HBO is kind of opening the door up a little bit. So we're seeing more of Harry Potter under normal circumstances. And what really got me, okay, beyond Hagrid, um, wonderful recast. Obviously, main complaint is he doesn't have the accent. By the complaint by some people, um, I'm not going to nitpick it that much. It's sort of like replacing Balon Scroll, the character Balon Scroll in Ahsoka, the Star Wars series by Disney. Ahsoka. How do you replace such a legendary actor as like I think his name was Ray Stevenson? Um, Now, of course, they got Rory McCann, I believe is his name, the Hound from Game of Thrones. They have to replace him, but is it going to be the same? Maybe not, but maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe we should have you know someone else fill the shoes, and I'm willing to give this guy his chance. I I believe it could pay off. Uno momento, por favor. Uh, we're going to mute it so I can take. All right, so we're back. That would have been a good segue into our partner, herbal tea. Um, I'm just checking on my monster can. Yeah, the monster can from the intro. It's still there. We're not touching it because COVID. Yay. We're dosed up on Telfast and Claritin, none of which is like proven to work against COVID, but like maybe the symptoms can be abided or we can abide the symptoms. The dude abides. Know the reference. Don't know that reference. Oh my god. The dude abides. Um anyway, back to Harry Potter. Yay, we got one viewer. Yay. We're off to a rockin' start. So we see of course platform 9 3/4. Um, you know, really, honestly, the only thing that got me out of this 2 minute 9 second video, 2 minutes and 9 seconds only. Um, what really got me was, and I hope this is true, I feel like the actors enjoyed doing this work. I feel like they did just based on watching it and my limited experience on set before. I feel like maybe they enjoyed. I hope they enjoyed this work, and that really got me on. That feeling really struck me on the final scene. I'm not going to show it, of course, but we can look at an image of it. This interaction between the three main characters, Ron, Hermione, and Harry. Um, so we'll see. The Quidditch scene looked fun. I would be in this series than we got from the previous iterations. And someone was pointing out on Reddit that for 25 years we've been just drowning in Harry Potter. Dude, no, we haven't. As a Star Wars fan, as a Marvel fan, you don't know what drowning in content is like. Um, you had eight movies, 7 books, um, 3 spin-off movies, which I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Acting was good, but no plot. The plot was just in the ether there. But okay, so you had 11 movies over the time span of when they started making them, 2001, 2002, something like that, early 2000s. So 20 years, you get like 8 mainline movies, 3 spin-offs, and then the play adaptation of whatever it was called. I didn't even watch it. But it's really easy. My point is, it's really easy to have avoided a lot of the Harry Potter spin-offs and stuff because there really haven't been much. Um, I love going through Heathrow Airport, transiting through, going to Harry Potter store there. But unless I search for Harry Potter content, I'm not really exposed to it. Harry Potter video game. I believe it's called Legends. Don't remember the name of it, but it was really good. Love that game, and it's not like they were putting out, of course, aside from Lego stuff, which was really good, by the way. We had the Harry Potter Lego one; it was great, one of them. Um, but this video game also nailed it out of the park. It's not like they're abusing the franchise, abusing the rights, just trying to make money, print money off of merchandise and toys, like Star Wars or Marvel. So I don't know really where this comment came from. Someone that clearly like they had their coffee or something this morning. Um, they're out in La La Land. But um, all right, so that was the main news today. I want to talk about was just Harry Potter take. We've been waiting for it. We've known it's coming for a long time. To finally see this trailer drop, and forgot this point. It's called The Philosopher's Stone. The title on this YouTube channel, which is Harry Potter on HBO Max. I hope they keep that title because there's a being pedantic. There's a huge difference between sorcerer and a philosopher. So it is curious, and I don't know any plans that they have for the series. I haven't been following it. Like I said, I haven't been inundated with Harry Potter news. Um, also, haven't gone searching for it. But the fact that this series has the Philosopher's Stone, book one, as the title, is a series. So they're calling it, for right now, the series is named after the first book. I imagine that title might change a la uh, Taylor Sheridan's 1883, 1923. Maybe it changes. But we'll see. On that note, For All Mankind, oh my God, I love this. For All Mankind, some of the best news of the day was For All Mankind was renewed for season 6. So we have season 5 coming out this year, and I speculated that it might be the last season. I was incorrect. They are actually renewed for confirmed final season of For All Mankind season 6. Um, so that was actually some positive news out of the TV realm. Also, they hit my headline feeding thing, caught my eye today. Dare I go on to other news? Yes, we shall. Um, Speaking of For All Mankind, thoughts on the SR1 freedom? Forgive me. Allow me to regain my composure. Because any NASA news is inherently problematic because we change presidents every 4 years. New budgets are set every almost year. We have right now, like as in right now, we have partial or maybe full-on government shutdown. The Artemis program got reshaken up. The guy in charge, Trump's guy, I'm not sure he's the man for the job, but he did do a good thing by saying, "Hey, we're going to have accountability for the Boeing Starliner mishap, where the astronauts were stranded in space. We have to send Crew Dragon to go get them." And it worked out. That craft was okay. The Starliner did land in the ocean okay. They would have been fine, but he did hold them accountable, and they reshaped the entire Artemis program. Even yesterday, they had 3 or 4 press conferences announcing redesigns for moon plans, Mars plans, um, and this was part of it. It's a nuclear powered spacecraft, which is not like unheard of necessarily, but to go to Mars, not going to happen. Just calling it right now, it's not going to happen. This one. Not saying we won't go to Mars or not. It's just not going to happen. It's not feasible on this timeline. They said that maybe 2028 or some crazy timeline. I believe we have to have aggressive timelines. I believe we have to move heaven and earth to get to Mars. We only have something like, what is it, 35 more shots at Mars or 75? I forget. It's either 2 per year or one every other year we can go to Mars because of the orbits of the planets. We don't have many launch cycles remaining until 2100. 2100, there's like, we're running out of chances. Um, I did a lot of research on NASA back. Obviously, I grew up near NASA. I did a lot of research on them back a few years ago during the pandemic era about how they have a program designed to help you commercialize a great idea. You can show it to NASA. There's a program you can go through. Baby diapers came from NASA. That's just one, probably the effects on like um, pharmaceuticals. They've been impacted by NASA research. So it's vital to humanity that we pursue this. Is this the right answer? I don't know. Is it going to happen? SR1 Freedom won't ever fly before 2028. Um, and that's, yeah, it looks cool. That's the base comments are, hey, it looks cool, but trying to confirm the year here, but I believe that timeline is 2028. Yeah, parts of it are already built, as we're seeing in the comments here. It's true. They are Frankensteining some other parts, which could be a good option. Could work. Hey, it worked for the XR-59 or whatever. The NASA has a space plane, but they have a space plane that's designed to break the sound barrier in a quiet way. They didn't say silent, but they said quiet. And they had like a second test flight recently, like last week or something. It's doing well. NASA and that plane is derived of different components from other fighter jets, for example. Um, so this can work. I just don't think it's going to be happening before the end of Trump's second term, which appears to be the goal. Other news. Oh my God. France confirms oil crisis. Insert Pikachu shocked me. Oh my God, really? We're in an oil crisis? My mind is blown. Um, Also, speaking of confused people and shocked people, John Bolton reappeared today. This was 5 hours ago, maybe 6 hours ago now. But like, I haven't seen that majestic mustache in years. He kind of disappeared under Biden, but he's confused about the Iran war objectives. If you're confused about the Iran war objectives, you know what? It's a big club. 99% of the people are in it, maybe. Even Republicans I talk to, conservatives. Trump himself is probably confused about this. So, no solutions for you, John Bolton, but it's nice to see that you're partaking in reality of some sort that we all share, this shared reality with us. Whereas before, But, and lastly, Bernie Sanders and AOC pushing a moratorium on data center construction, of course, related to AI. Yeah, having been a part of moratoriums in the past, I'm sure my name's out there on some of them or something from Student Senate. For sure, I've seen these passed at the county level, like in city level. Moratoriums are about as worth There's worth as much as the paper they're written on. I got that phrase right. Did I do good, Dylan? Yeah. He thought I was stumble. Um, we don't have a teleprompter right now, so Dylan's laughing at me now. But yeah, so this is basically meaningless. Needed, yes. Needed, yes. We need more action. Um, I know too many people living near these data centers. Energy prices are going up. AI is God. I hope this AI bubble is going to burst soon. Um, but land prices are going up sometimes because of this. For sure, energy prices are up. Of course, because of the Iran war now too, and the chip shortage for DRAM. Um, but is this going to actually have an impact? A moratorium? Probably not. Um, it's a great step. It's a great movement in the right direction, but we need more. We need more action. And I dare say that's all the headlines I have for today. Yeah. Next from me, you're going to see holiday logos taken off. I've kind of been sleeping on this issue. Um, you're going to see that video video drop from the game zone, which I've been promising for months. I realize it, but hashtag it's a doozy. Really is, and I just kind of keep pushing that can down the road. Um, I don't think many people are like living and dying by whether I post that video. I hope not. And if I do post it, or when I do post it, um, yeah, Clash, Clash Gaming's Clash Gaming Esports Cafe. They didn't sponsor the segment. Massive shout out to Clash Esports in Sheikh Zayed and 6th of October City. Keeping it real. They keep me powered on. And if you need a game in Cairo, go to that side of Cairo. Still searching this side of Cairo. And but at the moment, hey, I got orders from Koshery. So, be well, do good, and keep in touch. Elevate out. Oh, are we still here? Oh no, we're beach balling. This is fun. We might still be streaming. Is this the encore? Like, I know people like artists get encores. Is my software demanding an encore from me?